Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo March 21, 2025. Today's energies are potent for your inner world. It's a time to tie up some loose ends, but first, you're connecting with your intuition. As the Sun and Neptune come together for their yearly alignment for the final time in your privacy sector, you could get a sense that you'll be starting anew soon. For now, it's a powerful time to understand your need for more imaginative or creative activities. You could be making a personal sacrifice or helping someone out. While practical matters may suffer a little or you could be procrastinating, your imagination is in full bloom, taking you to fantastic places. Aim to connect with your dreams and spiritual heart and make extra time for yourself and healing activities. Releasing resentment and embracing compassion, particularly regarding past matters that still have a hold on you, can be helpful now. Astrology brings us so much insight into life. It's important to note that your planetary ruler says a great deal about you. As you are ruled by Mars, the mighty planet of the warrior, this is the same energy that you infuse into your romantic life and reveals how you pursue love. Being ruled by Mars is a strong force, allowing you to conquer the hearts of others. It also makes you a more assertive, dominant force when it comes to being in a relationship, too. You are unafraid to stand up for what you desire and what you want, especially when you feel it was meant for you. Channel this energy now. Trust the process. Something will be just out of reach as the Sun in Pisces conjuncts Neptune in Pisces. There may be something big coming for your work life. You may have a strong inkling about what could happen and how others might react. But the details around what this is or who it might entail could be a little fuzzy. Since you will not know until you know, you will have to place your trust in divine timing. All will be revealed in your work life in due time. You are capable of rising above the earthly plane and seeing straight into the future, but it's a vision that can sometimes be quite difficult to share with others. To help merge this talent with more practical matters, forge a partnership in, say, your exercise regimen. You can keep the long-term goals in mind and your partner can motivate you on the day-to-day stuff. Together you can shape your goals into reality. Chances are excellent that you'll feel strong and confident today. With your own energy happening, it's a good time to take on something you've never done before. Great endurance is possible. You might just be the right person to get things started, especially if it's about something you want to see changed. If you've never run for a seat before or taken a leadership role in another area, consider doing so now. You have the power and popularity to make a real difference. As you reach the last full day of your old solar and with the Sun leaving a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart tomorrow, no matter how busy you are, there is a need to make time to hear yourself think and to reflect. Tomorrow the Sun will return to Aries to begin your birthday month and new solar, and while Venus and Mercury are already in retrograde motion there and will retrograde back into a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart next week, this solar will be over by then. You can continue to reflect on the past, but today it still is the past. A combination of the last full day of your old solar and having Venus and Mercury, the planets of love and communication, both in retrograde motion in Aries, is adding to a sense of nostalgia. While Venus will continue to take your heart on a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane even after your birthday month and new solar begins tomorrow, today is a chance to more fully embrace this. Our eyes in the sky. What is it that feels just out of reach for you right now? As the Sun aligns with Neptune in Pisces, you may find yourself caught between dreams and reality, floating in a space where everything feels softer, more hopeful, and full of endless potential. It's as if the world has a certain glow, and for a moment, you can believe that anything is possible. This energy is a gift. It allows you to see beyond limitations, to embrace inspiration, and to imagine a future without boundaries. But as beautiful as this feeling is, Neptune has a way of blurring the lines between truth and illusion. It's wonderful to believe in the best possible outcomes, but don't lose sight of reality. It's important to check in with yourself, to step back and make sure you're seeing things clearly. Are you chasing a vision that can be turned into something real, or are you being led by wishful thinking? Thankfully, you have an inner wisdom that can help you navigate this energy. While Neptune may cast a dreamy haze over certain aspects of your life, your sharp mind is capable of filtering through the fog and seeing things as they truly are. You have the ability to embrace optimism while still keeping your feet on the ground, and that is where your strength lies today. This balance between hope and practicality will help you make the most of this cosmic influence. Instead of blindly trusting that things will simply fall into place, use this time to think critically, gather the information you need, and take intentional steps toward your goals. You may feel more intuitive than usual, sensing things beneath the surface that others might overlook. Trust yourself. You are more capable than you realize, and your ability to analyze situations with both logic and emotion will be one of your greatest assets. This is also an excellent time to expand your connections and engage in meaningful conversations. Your natural charm is heightened, and your ability to communicate with depth and sincerity will draw others toward you. If you've been feeling isolated or hesitant to reach out, take this as an opportunity to break out of your shell. Whether it's reconnecting with old friends, meeting new people, or strengthening bonds with those already in your life, today's energy supports meaningful interactions. People will be drawn to your insight, your kindness, and the way you bring light to even the heaviest of conversations. There's power in connection, and you never know what kind of inspiration or opportunity may come from simply opening up and sharing your thoughts. If you've been facing a difficult situation, whether it's a personal challenge, a career decision, or an emotional struggle, trust in your ability to find a way forward. Your mind is capable of untangling even the most complicated problems, and solutions are closer than they may seem. If you've been feeling stuck, this is a reminder to shift your perspective. Sometimes the answer isn't about pushing harder but about seeing things from a new angle. Be patient with yourself. You don't have to have everything figured out at once. What matters is that you keep moving, even if it's one small step at a time. On a practical level, be mindful when it comes to financial matters. Neptune's influence can make things seem too good to be true, and in some cases, they are. If an opportunity appears out of nowhere promising quick success or easy rewards, take a closer look before making any commitments. Read the fine print, do your research, and trust your instincts. If something feels off, don't ignore that feeling. Your intuition is your best guide today, and when combined with logical thinking, it will help you make wise choices. Your well-being also deserves attention. While your mind may be busy dreaming, planning, and analyzing, don't forget to listen to your body. If you're feeling drained, restless, or overwhelmed, take it as a sign that you need to slow down. Stress has a way of creeping up unnoticed until it becomes too much to ignore. Instead of pushing through exhaustion, give yourself the space to rest. Even small moments of self-care can make a difference, whether it's stepping outside for fresh air, taking a break from screens, or simply pausing to breathe. Your energy is valuable, and you deserve to replenish it. As the day unfolds, take a moment to reflect. Are you seeing things clearly, or are you caught in an illusion? Are you balancing optimism with realism, or are you allowing yourself to be swept away by fantasy? Are you trusting yourself, or are you letting self-doubt hold you back? The beauty of today's energy is that it encourages both dreaming and discernment. You don't have to choose one over the other, you just need to find the right balance.